Hey everybody, hey Maggie. So I finally got some real ears. Yeah, and so today I'm going to kind of explain check-in day and traditions, pretty much the first week of Disney once you get to the Disney College program. So basically, last video, a lot of things were cut out from filming because my camera, I would like film it and I would try to play it back and it would only have recorded a couple seconds of what I filmed. So things like my roommate introductions, the Irish dancing at Raglan Road Irish Pub, which was really cool, they were all cut out of the video. So that being said, here's something to kind of explain what you do on check-in day. So, 10 days before you check in, you get an email, and you can link up with people maybe you've already met on the Facebook page to room with. And unfortunately, or fortunately, because either way it ended up working out pretty well for me, by the August 24th arrivals, which were me, you could only link up with 2 people because they were having limited housing at that time. They were even asking people who extended to find their own housing. So, like, I know the week before me, the August 17th arrivals could link with whoever they wanted. I could only link with 2 other people. So, what I said to the people who I was talking to online, because we originally wanted a 6-person apartment, we decided that we would link with 1 other person and that we would all put down the exact same preferences. And there are a lot of preferences to choose from. You just put them in order from the one you want most to the one you want least. So we did that, and I got linked up with 3 of the people who I was talking to. 2 of the girls didn't make it with us, and they are at Vista Way now. So anyway, check-in day. We got our check-in day, which was from 8 to 9. That is when you go to Vista Way, and you basically you stand in line and you get all of your stuff that you need to move into your apartment. So first thing, you get this book. This is pretty much like a handbook for the Disney College program. There's a lot of different things in here. Where the computer labs are, rules, learning center, how to get on the hub, which is like, well, I'll explain that later. The hub is kind of for Disney employees to like connect and stuff. Sorry, it's shaking again. I'm on my laptop because I can't trust my camera to, you know, to record all of this. So it has a lot of information in here. And they ask that you bring this to your housing meeting and stuff. You don't really need it, but so you go in to check in, you get this. The next step, they give you your right here, there's a sticker right here that gives you your job location. So I got entertainment costuming for Animal Kingdom. So I was going to be in Animal Kingdom. I found out later on, much later on, that I was doing character costuming for Animal Kingdom, more specifically. I just knew from this I could be at Animal Kingdom, and this can totally change before your first day of work. So keep that in mind. That is just kind of a general hint as to where you'll be. Then after that, you go and get your housing assignment. So that's when I learned that I would not only link up with the 3 other girls who I was talking to online, but that there would be 8 of us total in the apartment, which actually I like right now. So there were 4 random people who live, I mean, there are 4 people I didn't talk to online beforehand that are living with us now, and they're all really cool. So I have Chelsea, who's my roommate. I have Brianne and Kaylee, who I was talking to online beforehand. And then I have Claire, Morgan, Sharante, whose roommate decided not to show up on the day of check-in, and Abby, who is friends with Rapunzel and literally just moved in a couple days ago. She moved from non-wellness. She moved from wellness to non-wellness, so because she's 21 now. So yeah. After you get that, you get your key. I learned that I was living in Chatham. So after you get your key and everything, you are sent on a bus that takes you to casting. Now, some people don't have casting the same day, and they have to wait till later in the day. Luckily, my casting was immediately after, so I didn't have to worry about anything. You go to casting, and the casting building is really awesome. I filmed a little bit of it in my last video. It was really cool, but I couldn't film a lot because it's like fingerprinting and social security card, that kind of thing. Somebody talks to you about your role, etc. So after that, you go into your apartment, you get to look around. Some people have drug testing. My roommate Brianne, who's going to be a lifeguard, had to do drug testing. And I did not, so that's good. Not that I would have failed, but it's just, it would have been a pain to have to go and get drug tested. But, then after that, I unpacked, which was tiring. I made my bed first, so I kept like laying on my bed, half asleep, and then like repacking. The next day was, here, I'll show you. We get this like little schedule at check-in day, and so next day I had my welcome housing meeting, and it's basically just talking about rules for housing. It was at 9 a.m., a little early, but not as early as I'm gonna have to work. 5:30 a.m. some of my shifts are. Yay, costuming. But anyway, so you go there, and basically all they talk about rules for housing, and it's about an hour. It was at the Commons, so I just walked over. If you're at Vista Way, you're going to have to take the bus over. They ask that during the first week you mainly take the bus just because traffic and everybody trying to get everywhere is insane, and it's just easier. Then Thursday is when I had traditions. Traditions is your orientation, and part-time and full-time employees have to do an 8-hour traditions, which is what you'll have to do if you for some reason miss your traditions, but mine was 4 hours. Basically what that is you go, you dress nice, business casual, make sure your shoulders are covered, make sure your tattoos are covered, make sure nothing is too low cut or too short. There are some people who did get away with that, but there are also some people who are told to go home and change. So it really depends who your leaders are that are doing your orientation for you. We talk about benefits of the company that we can get. We talk about the 4 keys, which are safety, courtesy, show, and show, and efficiency. They will ingrain these 4 keys into you. We talk about safety a lot, because that's number 1 before everything. And then you have to be courteous, and then they want the show. And there's a lot of surprises during traditions. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. That's where you get your housing IDs, that's where you get your name tags. That's pretty much everything. And at traditions, you'll get, like, your training schedule. So welcome to ops is everybody's first one. Oh, false. No, that's not at traditions. That's at casting where you get your training schedule. Most people have to go through welcome to ops, and welcome to ops that was Sunday for me, so 2 days after traditions. And it was a lot of safety. Your red zone, your green zone, your red zone, your yellow zone, your green zone, like picking things up and stuff. And it's pretty much more introduction, more about the 4 keys. So yeah, that's pretty much the first week. We did downtown Disney, we did a lot of playing. that week. And you get your blue IDs that get you into your parks during traditions. So on Friday I went to Magic Kingdom for the first time, which was awesome. I'll post a video of me doing that. Hopefully my camera recorded most of it. I have yet to go through and see. But yeah, if you have any questions about traditions or about check-in day, I know things have changed over the years. Like a long time ago, you had to line up at like 4:30 a.m. at check-in day to try to get your preference, because whoever there was first got their preference for apartment. And yeah, so any questions, feel free to inbox me, comments below, and I'll answer them for you best I can. So yeah, have a magical day, everybody, and I hope if you're considering doing the Disney College program, go for it, because I've been here over 2 weeks now, and I'm loving it. That does not mean I will love it forever, but so far, so good. So yeah, goodbye. Have a magical day.